Hi guys, it's me Lauren, I hope you're all okay. I have recorded this video once already, so if I'm slightly unenthusiastic, that's why. And then it just cut out on me, the camera, so I was quite annoyed and I did swear. But I'm going to re-record this video because I really want to get it up. Today the weather is atrocious, it's pouring down outside, so I thought this is the perfect opportunity for me to film this video, because I think when the weather's a bit crappy, everybody should pamper themselves, and this is what this video is going to be about. It's basically the products that I use whenever I'm doing like a pamper session. Now I saw a video on, I think her channel name is Ghost Parties, but I may be wrong, so I will link her channel down below. She's a lovely YouTuber and I'm really obsessed with her videos at the moment, and she did a video about her Sunday routine, like her pamper routine, and I thought what a good video to do because I think everybody likes to pamper themselves at some time in the week, and I think Sunday is the most popular time, but this could be any time that you've got free time to yourself, without kids, without work, without whatever you're doing, just to de-stress and look after your body, your hair, your nails, etc. So I'm just going to show you things that I use on a Sunday, or the pamper day that I choose to have, that I really enjoy using. So I'm going to get straight into it. I'm going to talk about my hair first. So when I'm in the bath, before I get in the bath, I like to put a pre-treatment on my hair, and this is something I do about twice a week. And it's basically, I've just bought this about a week, I think it's been a week, something like that. I picked a couple of Tresemme products up from my local supermarket because they had an offer on, and this was one of the ones I picked up. It's called Liquid Gold, and it's basically like an argan oil but a lot more watery. It's not as thick and intense as the argan oil that I've actually got, which I actually quite like because this means it's a very good multi-use product. But I use this on my dry hair before I get in the bath. I'll just put a couple of pumps into my hands, put it on the ends of my hair and maybe any bits that are really frizzy, and I just stick my hair up in a bun and get in the bath, do whatever I'm doing in the bath. Then when I get out, I like to wash my hair with a shower head. I don't like to wash my hair in the bath water, so I'll wash my hair and wash this out. But I find it really helps to really target the damaged bits of my hair if I put this on beforehand and let it soak in. So that's what I like to use that for. But you could use this in so many different ways, as like I also use it when I'm blow drying my hair or damp hair because it smooths the hair out. I use it if I've got any frizzy bits. So it's a really good multi-use product and it smells amazing, so I like to use that on my hair. And another Tresemme product that I picked up, this isn't like a Tresemme video or anything, like I said, they were just on offer, and I needed a new hair mask and I've fallen in love with this one. But on a pamper day I will use any hair mask that I've got to hand, but this is just the one I've been using recently, and it's the Reconstructing Deep Conditioning Treatment Mask by Tresemme, and it comes in a 500ml tub, and I'll basically use this after I've shampooed my hair. And you're meant to leave it on for about 5 minutes. I've got a really stuffed up nose. You're meant to leave it on for about 5 minutes, and you can see it's a really thick mask, and you need the smallest amount with this one, which is really good because I find with some masks they don't do anything unless you pile the product on, but with this one less is more, definitely. And yeah, I just like to use a mask on a pamper day because sometimes you forget to use a really nice deep conditioning treatment on the hair, and I style my hair with heat tools all the way through the week, so it's nice to just give it a break on a particular day when you're doing a pampering session. So that's what I use. Then in the actual bath, I tend to use Lush bath products because my skin is quite sensitive on my body. Face wise, my skin doesn't tend to be that bad. I'm quite lucky. I can use most things without breaking out or having a bad reaction to, but my body skin is very sensitive. I can get really flaky arms and scaly legs if I use anything that is full of chemicals because it tends to dry my skin out too much. This is where Lush wins for me because everything's natural, and I've never had a case of like sensitive skin with anything from Lush, so I tend to stick to Lush bath products. So this is the one I've been using recently. I love this one. I think it's called Ickle Baby Bot. I might be wrong, but it's the one that's shaped like a robot. It smells very soothing, very full of lavender, and I think when you're having a pamper day, you want something that's going to totally relax you. So I really recommend anything like this that is full of chamomile and lavender and all those good things. So yeah. And before I move on, I think Lush is really, really good for pamper products, because it is, I don't think Lush is cheap by any stretch. I think it can be considered quite expensive, but it's because everything's handmade and it's natural products, etc. But I think if you really want to go out and treat yourself to some really indulgent products, Lush is really good, because everything that I've used from Lush makes me feel really like, it's just an experience, because it's all different textures and stuff. So if you really want to get some really nice pampery products, I would go to Lush. So when I'm in the bath, another Lush product is Volcano. Now this is a foot mask and scrub, and I totally adore this. It's one of my favourite things to use on my feet, and I think a lot of us neglect our feet. We forget to pamper our feet, and really we're on our feet all the time, so we should be looking after them more. And I really, really love this. I don't know if it's still available because I've not repurchased it in a while. I've gone through about 5 tubs of this in the past though, and it's basically a grey, I've got a tiny bit left so I'll show you. It's like a grey mask, and it stinks. It's very medicinal and it smells a bit like cough sweets, but it is amazing. You put it on your feet, and I tend to really rub it into my heels because that's where I get the worst dry skin on my feet. And this stuff, I leave it on for about 5 minutes while I'm in the bath, just keep my feet propped up, and then I wash it off, and it leaves my feet feeling so soft and smooth, and my heels are just totally like changed, like the skin on them so soft. It sounds disgusting, but I'm sure everybody knows what I'm going on about, and I really recommend a really good foot scrub for your pamper day. When I'm in the bath, I like to use a face mask as well. I think a lot of us use face masks on pamper days because it's like the easiest option, and this is one of my favourites. It's from Tesco, and it's one of Tesco's like own brand products, and it's from the range Along Came Betty, and basically it's like a rip-off version of Soap and Glory. That's what I'm going to tell you. And even though it is a rip-off version, I love Soap and Glory, but this mask is amazing. I can't really show you because it gets dead messy. Oh god. It's really messy. It's like a white mask, and I don't know if you can see, but it's got like little beads in it. Now this is let me tell you what it's called, because you're probably wondering, Lauren, we don't even know what it's called. It's called the Pure Pores 15-minute detox mask, and basically you're meant to put this all over your face, but pay particular attention to the areas that you've got the most enlarged pores. So on me, that is my T-zone here, because I get really bad pores there. So I really rub it in and massage it into those areas, and you're meant to massage it in until all the little beads have dissolved, and then just leave it on for as long as you want. You can either leave it on for 5 minutes or 15. I just leave it on while I'm in the bath, and then I wash it off when I get out, and I find my skin is in top condition whenever I use this. I'm not even exaggerating. Like, all my little pores just disappear. It's amazing stuff. I really recommend it for a quick fix on your skin, because the effects of this doesn't last all week by any stretch. It does last for about 2 days, and then your pores do start to appear a bit bigger again. But again, it's just a really nice pamper treatment, and that's what I like to use. But any face mask will do. When I get out of the bath, I like to use 2 different things. First of all, I like to use this. Oh, I forgot to tell you about. Hang on. When I'm in the bath, I like to use a salt scrub as well. This is the last thing I'll use in the bath, and I think this is really important as well to get rid of all the dead skin. I really like to use a salt scrub on a Sunday, because that's when I have my pamper day on Sunday night, and I like to get rid of all the dead skin and stuff for the week ahead, so I've got nice smooth legs. But this salt scrub is amazing. Any salt scrub will do, but I really like this one. It's by Ula Spa. I got this for Christmas actually, and I've only just opened it because I've got that many bath products to get through. But it looks like that. It's a really mega thick salt scrub, and I just think salt scrubs are essential to bath time in general anyway. I think every woman should have one because we all get dry skin and we all need to exfoliate, and I think this is the best kind of way because a salt scrub has got so many essential oils in and it'll leave your skin feeling so amazingly soft. I use this on my arms, my elbows and my legs, and it just does the job completely for me. I absolutely adore this. So yeah, I like to use that. Then when I do get out of the bath, it's by the same brand because I've just discovered them from Christmas, and this is the Velvety Smooth Body Souffle by Ula Spa. And I use this on my legs and my arms, basically where I've used the scrub when I get out of the bath. It's like a very thick but still watery body cream, and I like body souffles more than body butters because body butters are too thick for me. I can't handle the texture. I like something that sinks into the skin very quickly, and this does sink into the skin very quickly but still smells and feels very luxurious, so that's what I like to use when I'm pampering myself. Then another Lush product that I like to use, and this is kind of hit or miss. Some people will probably like to use something like this and some people wouldn't, and it's basically like a talc. It's the deodorant powder, but I use it as a talc. It's called Coconut and it smells amazing. It smells like Caribbean holiday, very fragrant and coconut and just really nice. And I use this as a talc and I use it all over. I use it under my arms as well because it is a deodorant powder. But I really like using talc. Now, I think it's considered to be quite an old womanly thing to do, to use talc, but I like to use it on my arms and on my décolleté, and I just like how silky it makes your body feel when you put your pyjamas on, and I just like to use that when I'm indulging in a pamper session. Then, when I get out of the bath, I do like to do the whole pampering my hands thing. So I tend to, on a Sunday, I tend to paint my nails, but I also tend to really do an intense manicure on them. Like, I'll use my nail envy, my Avoplex oil on my cuticles. I'll really tend to my nails because in the week it tends to be just a quick change of colour, but I tend to do all the treatments on a Sunday. But a hand cream is really important in everybody's kind of pamper routine and every day really, and this is my favourite hand cream at the moment, and it's the 24-hour moisture hand cream by Johnson's. It just does the job completely. It's cheap, affordable, and it's what you want. It sinks straight in but still smells really nice, and again, I think you really should look after your hands. Every day you should use a hand cream, I think, because the last thing you want is to get signs of ageing on your hands. I really don't want wrinkly hands when I get older, so I really tend to look after my hands, and I paint my toes on a Sunday too. But that is basically everything I do on a Sunday, and I think it's important for everybody to take time out and have a pamper session. It doesn't have to be on a Sunday, whatever day you've got free, because some people's weeks start on a Sunday. It just depends what job you do. So just take time out, chill, and enjoy looking after yourself instead of looking after other people just for an hour or two. So I hope you all found that interesting, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!